What's up, guys? It's Shawn. Thank you so much for tuning into my Q&A live stream on YouTube for my release of my fragrance, Shawn Mendes Signature. I'm really happy to be doing this, and I'm going to be stumbling and messing up, but just bear with me. First of all, I just want to talk about what inspired me to even create a fragrance to start off with. And to be honest with you, I was very nervous to create a fragrance because I didn't want to just be another artist creating a fragrance because they could. I wanted to create a product that I think resembled me as a person and as an artist, and something that is very nice and also smells great. And I think after a lot of work on the way the bottle looked and the way the box looked and the way it all smelled and kind of came out, I'm really, really happy to have done it now. We did a campaign with Danny Clinch, who's this amazing rock and roll photographer, videographer, director, and when we were talking about what we wanted to do to make like little clips to put out the fragrance, I was very clear that I wanted to have something that felt very real and, you know, very, again, resembled the way I was and the way I am in my life and stuff. So working with Danny, he came out on tour. We were in Ireland, and he created these beautiful, beautiful clips, which I'm sure you guys saw, that just gave you a phenomenal perspective on my tour and my life and kind of what I'm up to. And while all that was happening, we were kind of in the midst of creating this product. But yeah. So anyways, we have a ton of questions to ask, to answer. I'm answering, you're asking. So let's get started. And don't leave, because I have a guitar here that I'm gonna sign and give away at the end. Thank you, guys. Cool. Can we go up a little bit? I don't know. Okay, cool. So we have a question from Jasmine from Woodfield. She says, would you make another perfume? If so, what would your next scent be? I would potentially make another perfume, and I really have no idea what the next scent would be. I'm pretty set on this one for now. And Angelic, beautiful name, from Woodfield also says, what do you do when you need to relieve stress? Good question. There's a lot of things I do. One of them, I have a punching bag, and I know it sounds silly, but when you're feeling stressed out, just going and punching a punching bag really helps for me. And if that doesn't work, I listen to country music. Hunter Hayes. If I could only smell one smell for the rest of my life, what would it be and why? I think it would be fresh laundry, like clean laundry, like lavender laundry. I don't know why, just that's what it would be. Inspired me to create the fragrance that works for both men and women. This is a simple answer, and I think, you know, growing up, there was a lot of perfumes that, I don't know, women in my life, my mom and friends and stuff would be wearing that I thought was really, that smelled great and something that I would wear. And also a lot of girls I've heard say in the past, like, oh my God, that cologne's amazing. Like, I would definitely wear that if it was for women. And so I thought it's pretty simple to just create a fragrance and then put it out for both. And yeah. Started writing the new album. This is from, oh sorry, that was from Corinne, and she is in Santa Clara. Now we have Giovanna from Macy's Garden State Plaza, New Jersey. Have you started writing the new album yet? And if so, what has been your inspiration? Yeah, a lot, actually. I've been really, really kind of thinking about what that next step is going to be for me. I went and saw Kings of Leon show when I was in Europe, and I was kind of just completely floored by the anthemic feeling that their songs had, and the music on stage, and the way the crowd would react on a festival stage and stuff. And so I think next album is going to have a lot more big electric guitars, a little bit more rock, a little bit more soul in it, and I don't really know. I wish I could explain it better without giving more away. Yeah. Thank you, Giovanna. Alexa from Macy's Garden State Plaza, New Jersey as well says, have you ever noticed anyone wearing your fragrance? Yes, tons of people in the meet and greets and stuff. Someone who works with me is wearing my fragrance, which is pretty weird. But yeah, a lot of people, and I always love how it smells. So I'm happy I actually genuinely like how it smells, finally. If you can pick anywhere in the world to perform, where would it be? From Ulissa, she's in Fresno. I think I would choose, for my last performance, probably in Toronto at the Rogers Center, just because it's home. Yeah. Do you guys want me to answer some of these Twitter questions? Maybe I'll answer some Twitter questions. Hardest song to play live from Ness, and she's on Twitter. says, oh yeah, what's the hardest song to play live? For me, the hardest song is the most fun song, and that's Ruin, because I think when I nail it, it's like the most satisfying feeling in the world, but when I'm stressed about it and I'm like worried about how I'm singing it, it's very hard. Amanda from Fresno also asked me, what was your reaction when Ed performed with you? He got in contact with me a couple days before. I went to his hotel the day before the day of the show. We practiced for like 5 minutes, and next thing I knew, I was on stage, and Ed Sheeran was walking on the stage behind me, and it was, I feel like the best way to explain this is, as crazy as it seems for you guys is as crazy as it was for me. I was completely mind blown, and yeah, it was like the best thing in the world. Exactly what it was. Stina says, how many tattoos do you have, or do you want to have? I don't know. I have 2 right now, and I think I would like to get a tattoo to symbolize every single one of my albums and symbolize, I think it just really depends on like the big things that happen in my life. I'd like to get a tattoo to symbolize all of those moments to remember. Amanda B says, oh no, sorry. I'm gonna answer some more Twitter ones. Dolan's forever and always. Dolan Twin fans, what's up? If you could turn back time and you never took an interest in music, what would you be doing right now? I'd be playing Xbox in Pickering. Lydia Garza says, what is the meaning behind There's Nothing Holding Me Back? And this is from YouTube. The meaning behind Holding Me Back was actually, I was reading a movie script for a movie that I was potentially going to play in, and I fell in love with the female character in the script. And I was kind of just hoping she was a real person, so I wrote a song about her. Catalina C says she's in Florida right now at Macy's at Ventura. How long did it take you to design the perfume bottle? A long time. We went through like so many options, and there was points where I was like, I don't know, like if we can even do this anymore. Like it needs to be something really special, and then we kind of got here with this like stained colored glass and the guitar string wrapped around the cap and the pick, obviously, and it just kind of became this very classy, very, I think, something that anybody could have on their shelf, old, young, guy or female. That was kind of it, and so I'm really happy about it. Same thing with the box, and I was really pumped to have the tattoo on the box, same one. Yeah, it feels very like classic, something that 20 years from now I'll look back at it and be happy I designed it that way. Star from Twitter asks, do you like turtles, and if you'd ever get one, what would you name it? I don't necessarily have a thing for turtles, no, but I wouldn't say no, like if a turtle wanted to hang out and I could hold it, and I don't know what I'd name it. Deb from Twitter asks, what's your favorite band? My favorite band right now is Kings of Leon. Margarita from Twitter says, what's the bravest thing you've ever done? I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that one. If it comes to me, I'll answer it in a little bit. Ganali, I hope I pronounced that right, from Twitter says, where was your favorite concert? My favorite concert off of this North American leg of the tour was in Nashville. It was like serious magic. Nashville was kind of a very close comparison to how I felt when I played at Madison Square Garden, to be honest, which is crazy. Tiam, or Tame, says, if you were a character on Grey's Anatomy, who would you be? I think I would be Dr. Avery. That's probably really cocky to say that, but, or I don't know who I'd be. Maybe I'd be Shepard. Maybe I'd be Lexi. I don't know. My dream guitar from Molly, peace sign, saw Shawn 3 times in Love Face. Says, what's your dream guitar? I have it right here. Custom shop Telecaster Fender, and it's beautiful, and it's a dream guitar. What do we got? Deb, do you still watch covers on YouTube? I watch covers every single day. I'm like constantly looking up YouTube covers of new pop songs, and still very much so obsessed with that. Oh, you have your ad signs now. I can start calling you. Oh no, only some of them do. Domicia, Ghost, Square, Girl Face, blonde girl face, says, what's your favorite song from childhood? Picture by Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock. Weirdly enough. Deb says again, what time do you usually go to bed? Usually around midnight, but that's a lie, probably around 1. I'm just waiting for some questions to come in. If you can save one character in any Harry Potter movie, who would it be and why? I think I would probably save Dobby, just because it was the saddest moment in all of the movies when he passed away. Craziest thing that has ever been gifted to me from Jenny. John Mayer once gave me a guitar, which was probably the craziest thing I can say ever will be gifted to me. Deb asks again, were you nervous to perform with John Mayer or Ed Sheeran? No. I was freaking out, to be honest with you. I probably, if you spoke to me before then, you would have thought I was really crazy. I'm waiting for some questions. Maybe we don't have questions. If you could be in a TV show for the rest of your life, who would you be? If you could have a TV show for the rest of your life, who will you be? Gigi. I think you're asking if I could be in a TV show for the rest of my life, who would I be? And what show? I'd definitely be in Grey's Anatomy, and I'd be Shepard. Except before he dies. What do you want people to feel after attending one of my shows? I hope people feel that, I hope they leave with the feeling that concerts are the most fun thing in the world to do, because they are. And if you don't feel that way, then I'm not doing my job properly. Yoli says, what lyrics from any song do you wish you could have wrote? When you're dreaming with a broken heart, waking up is the hardest part. It's my favorite lyric of all time. Is there going to be some cool guitar solos on SM3? I like how you guys are calling it SM3 now. There'll definitely be some cool guitar solos. Promise. Favorite Ed Sheeran song? Favorite Ed Sheeran song? I really can't answer that question, to be honest. It's like asking me what my favorite John Mayer song is. I don't know. There's no such thing. Waiting questions, waiting for questions. Should I tweet? And say, hit me with the questions? It's just lagging. Sorry guys, we're lagging. I answer questions really fast. Read bio. Sorry, I don't see your bio here, hon, but you said, how did you get the idea of creating a fragrance? Pretty random. One day, me and Andrew were like, why don't we create a fragrance? And then we did. D.I. Jana X Styles says, TV shows or movies. I think I'm more of a TV show person. I really get into TV shows. Sorry guys, I'm waiting for questions. What moment did you realize that you wanted to be a musician? Love you, X. From Amelia Scoos. I think I realized I wanted to be a musician when I was about 13 or 14. And I was singing a lot, and even I had like 300, 400,000 followers on Vine. But it wasn't until I went out into Toronto one day for this Vine meetup thing, and I had a guitar on my back, and I remember in Dundas Square coming up the subway, and just like a crowd of people started chasing me, and they chased me into a restaurant. The guards had to lock the door. When things calmed down, I came back out and I sat on this rock, and then all these, maybe it was like 500 people just kind of were gathered around me, and I just started playing cover songs, and I think that was the moment where I felt like this is the thing in the world, and I have to do it for my career. Julia says, hardest song to play on guitar. Every single night I mess that song up, without fail. But I love it. Julia says, what's the best movie you've ever watched? I don't really know. What did I just recently watch that I really loved? I really loved Arrival. I know it's a newer movie, but I really did love that movie. Julia said, oh no, sorry. Mia says, what is the first thing you do when you wake up? Usually just go pee, yeah. Most important lesson you have learned in your life, from Martina at Grown Shawn. Arg. The most important lesson I've learned. I think I've learned a million lessons that are just as important as each other. One lesson in particular that I'm still learning and to have trouble following is to trust yourself and trust your abilities. And when you're practiced and you're well rehearsed, you are just kind of believing in yourself is a very kind of big life lesson. And I think that second that you feel yourself click and you feel like I can do this is when magic happens. Elena says, Elena, sorry, says Camp Rock or High School Musical. Camp Rock, I'm sorry, High School Musical. I love Camp Rock. If you had to listen to just one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? Crazy by Hunter Hayes. Look at myself, one-way flight, gotta see the color in her eyes. Best song ever. Oh, sorry, there's more things on the right here. Macy, if you could pick anywhere in the world. Oh, sorry, I answered all these questions. There's no new questions. Cool. I think we're like tons of questions on here, and they're all done. Audrey, how do I feel when the intro of the show starts? My heart is pounding out of my chest with nerves and excitement. Devin H says, favorite chord to play? Favorite chord to play? I'm obsessed with these like inversions of like C, D, and E minor. Also like, Isn't She Lovely has beautiful chord. This chord's crazy. One thing on your bucket list from Savannah? I don't know, I'd love to go like hike up a volcano. I think that'd be amazing. Gwyneth says, if you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be? I would love to have been able to meet Michael Jackson. What would you say to someone wanting to have your career in music? I would say to them that 3 years ago, I was sitting on Twitter asking that same question. And whatever that means to you is what it means. I think we're kind of out of questions, guys. We got slow question guy over here. Eve says, how much do you love your fans? Very much. I love you guys. Great question, Eve. Jasmine from Macy's Woodfield says, would you make another perfume? And if so, what would your next? I answered that already, but I'll answer it again. Would you make another perfume? Possibly one day. The next scent? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I'd make it like smell like old guitars. but nobody would buy it. I don't know. What's the plan, guys? I'm waiting on questions, guys. Sorry for everyone who's watching. All right, I'm gonna sign this guitar, and whoever gets it, I guess I'm not really sure who gets it. Do you guys know who gets it? Does she have a name? Does he have a name? No name? I hope you enjoy this guitar. Cool, guys. There you go. All right, thank you to everybody for watching this Q&A live stream. I'm sorry if the questions were confusing or if it was slow, but you guys are amazing and I love you so much. I hope you're enjoying the fragrances, and yeah, thank you so much. Oh, the winner of the guitar is Giovanna. She's from Macy's Garden State Plaza, New Jersey. So yeah, there you go. This is gonna come to you somehow. I love you guys, thank you so much.